Hello, welcome. My name's Kate, and if you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Thank you guys all so much for your help and suggestions and comments and ideas in the of the questions I was asking you, like we were having a full-blown conversation. So I was trying to look into the Xana situation, and I got a hard no. Ethan's isn't done yet. So I saw that shoot, I'm not Miss Divine Tarot. Oh, it's the same lady. We all are talking about the same lady. I love her. Well, I like almost every, I mean, I like a lot of people, but I do like her and I do follow her. And I saw that she did a spirit box, and then tonight she had a live. I was in a meeting, and so I missed her live, but I was about to watch spirit box, and I also got a hard stop. Like, don't watch this yet. So I didn't. I just decided to come over here and pull these cards so that we could get some answers. There was something else that, oh, thanks for looking at, so it wasn't the pagan specifically calendar, it's the Norse calendar. And some of the questions, okay, so thanks for looking into that. And now bell went off. It was like ding, ding, ding. Some of the questions that we have, I get to use. So I like to be really inclusive. Like, even when it comes to tarot cards, I have a deck of cards that are for trans. So I'm going to look into the Queen of Swords, trans, they're beautiful cards too. Wait until you see them. We have, these are the Norse. I use these ones. I use these ones whenever I was reading on Cowboy or anything that goes along with the cult of Odin. I'm just gonna say it. And they're beautiful too. Then one of the other questions that we had, sensitive, and these are Adventure Time Tarot. They're cute and they remind me of kids. That question, I'm going to get to it. Thank you again all for your questions. I'm going to do just like a general reading, because some of the questions today were pretty heavy. So I just want to do like because I couldn't tap into Xana and Ethan card just jumped. I haven't even asked a question. So the question, hi, thank you guys so much. I'm going to ask the cards. Well, let's just, Ethan, well, I'll just let Ethan take it from here. What do you want us to know? That'll be the question. The cards that jumped are the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Our underlying energy is the Ten of Pentacles. We also have the Six of Swords, Judgment, Four of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles, Death, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. El Diablo. I just asked Ethan what he wanted us to know. What I got the literal death card. Oh, so these are beginner cards. I like using them when I read on mostly like analytical people, engineers or accountants, because they like to see the answers and other people don't care. I just happen to grab these ones. But anyway, that's what these are. They're Rider-Waite beginner cards. They're awesome. I love them. I like anything Rider-Waite for me is like my go-to. But the point is that we have the literal death card. We also have my Four of Swords. This is a death card for me too. We've had this conversation. You guys have probably heard me say it. This is not a relaxing card. Don't go to the spa and lay on a coffin with some swords hanging on the back. El Diablo showed up. The thing is though, well, there's no thing. I'm just gonna talk these out and see what we get, because there's no major arcana here, like representing, there's no kings, there's no queens, there's no page. I mean, I'm sorry, there's a page right here, but there's no, so what I'm looking at, and I don't know who this is about yet. So we have the Seven of Wands. That's like someone's fighting to maintain control. The kid, he's like, I think this is also a fighting card. Oh, it is. It's like a challenge. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So he's moody. He's like, no direction, disappointment, jealous. Ten of Wands, I'm sorry, the Ten of Pentacles. This is our generational wealth card. This can be like Prince Harry. He gets this card a lot. Or other readers that shoot. There's a woman, she wears like Michael Jackson gloves. It's awesome. Divine Pathways and Mystical Tarot. Maybe. She does mostly royal family stuff. And she's awesome. She's the one that taught me, well, I learned and then I was watching her. She was the one I learned how to recognize the S card, which was really cool. It worked out. I'm babbling because the very next day I saw it on the cards and I had to have a really serious talk. I don't know who we're talking about right here. So, okay, then we have we have generational wealth, we have emotionally and mentally unstable, and we have a defensive card. Then we have someone out of here. I'm out of here. That's the Six of Swords. He's on a boat rowing away. Then we have Judgement. Judgement, well, it can be a forgiveness card. I don't know I don't know who we're reading on right now. We have the Four of Wands. That's like fours are your foundation. So this is like happy home, celebration, happiness. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. Pages are little boys that have represented, in this case, the kids. Hunter Johnson was one of them, running around. Maybe he was at the bar that night giving the messages. He's a little messenger. And he has coins, so we got paid to do it. Then, this is when we totally switch tracks. The little bottom row that I have here is the Eight of Swords. She is tied up, can't walk, she has a blindfold on, and she's surrounded by swords. She probably could walk. I've heard other tarot readers say she could walk away. I mean, probably she could, but I don't see this woman walking anywhere. And then we have El Diablo. El Diablo is anyone prefers to join this table, sometimes, or that have come to this table. Then we have a literal death card, and then we have the death card. So, let's get some clarity. Oh, wait a second. I just saw our little wheel. Oh, our little buddy. Let's get some clarity on... Okay, a card just jumped and it was the Ace of Cups. We have the Magician. Another page. I think he's talking about his friends. We have the Murder Weapon. This we did find was in the Chariot. I think it was the golf club. Okay. He's painting a little picture for us. Oh boy. We still haven't really gotten... Well, we got... Guess who showed up? Sticky Fingers. Right now... Oh... Okay, so what I'm looking is the Page of Cups. I think I explained him. Oh, no. Page of Cups is different. He is still a messenger, still talking. We have the Ace of Swords. That is what I think now is the golf club. Then we have the Magician. Illusions, delusions. It's second grade. Remember, if you hear about an old soul, and that just means maybe you're in second grade and they're already at the El Diablo. They've already dealt with their addictions and you're only in second grade. Because it's a wheel, the major arcana tells the story, pretty much. So that's another way to think of it. Then we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, hold on. That can represent a baby. I haven't asked that question yet, but I wrote it down. The question, I didn't want to ask it because I thought it was going to be really heavy. I wasn't wrong. I'm going to keep going, and this might be trying to tell that story. We have the Two of Swords, stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's nowhere to go. It's no matter what decision you make, they're both bad. One can be worse than the other. Then we have an Eight of Cups. All right. How many cups? Then we have Sticky Fingers, and she's upright. And then we have another death card. She's also staying up all night, so stressed. All right, let's get some clarity on this Ace of Cups. The Emperor was the clarity card. And Dylan gets, or the Queen of Swords gets this a lot too. This is overstressed. Well, the Sticky Fingers, stop butting in everyone's business. I guess what we really need to do is figure out who the Emperor is. Because I asked for clarity on Ace of Cups. That can be a lot of things, but it can mean pregnancy. And the Emperor literally jumped out right next to Dylan, so stressed. There's the Hierophant in the world. There's our little boyfriend. Or, that's weird, sorry. And our some good boys, or the good old boys. Okay, I'm going to clear these. Oh, in the tower. I'm going to clear these because I don't know what it's trying to tell us. And what I think it's trying to tell us, we're going to switch decks, because we're going to we might be killing two birds with one stone. Perhaps, I don't know yet. We are going to use these beautiful cards. I don't know how to pronounce his name. If anyone actually cares, please let me know, and I'd be more than happy to talk about it. Going to ask is the image that I just had. I don't know who the Emperor is yet. I haven't even looked. I did honestly like it representing a group, because I didn't actually think, what it looked like to me is the Queen of Swords gotten perhaps on a dick, and he was the Emperor, is what that just looked like to me. So, I don't know, but I have goosebumps, and I'm not sure where we're going with that. And we're gonna figure it out right now. Cards are trans friendly. I like to be super inclusive. And it's respectful. Like, not everyone's the same. That's cool. So the reason I'm gonna use these is because one of the questions that came up is okay. I feel like I'm almost like invading her privacy. So I almost just cut them. I haven't asked. The question that we're gonna ask is, well, first I'm gonna ask, is the Queen of Swords perhaps carrying the seed of the Emperor? Fyodor Pavlo Tarot. They're trans cards. They're awesome. The most awesome part of them tonight is that the Hierophant showed up upright right off the rip. This is our underlying energy. Woo. The heroes. So, oh boy. Then we have the Nine of Swords. That's a death card. We have the Justice card. We have the Star. That's our little buddy. We also have the Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands, Judgment, Two of Swords. Okay, I'm just going to talk this out because I have no idea what I'm looking at, quite literally. So we have our hero. We also have our friend. Oh, did I say on here? Sorry if I did. If I didn't, I welcome. Did I welcome you? Hi, I'm Kate. Welcome. Thanks for coming. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Everyone's welcome. Grab a chair. The other thing, I don't know if I said it or not, but I hope I did. But if I didn't, I'll just edit this part out. If I did, or whatever. So I was going to look into Xana yesterday after we talked. Hard no. We're not done with Ethan. So when we sat down, I asked Ethan to take, I wanted to do something light. There's nothing light about this. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just let go of the wheel. What I saw was a little confusing because I saw, I don't know yet what I saw, but one of the questions that we're going to ask tonight is if the Queen of Swords is trans. And I honestly feel very intrusive, but I'm going to do it because it's on there. And the other question is, were one of the girls pregnant? And that's why I was like, oh, shit. At this exact moment. Okay. So Hunter Johnson has been represented by pages. He's a little runner. But he was also represented by knights because he was part of the Fight Club, gangbang. So we don't have a major arcana here except the Empress. Ugh. We have two. We have the Queen of Wands. She shows up as Queen of Swords and the Empress too. We have a knight. We have the thief. She's a thief. She's the one that steals lives and happiness. Here's our thief card. On the right of weight, it's yellow background. We have justice. Okay. So we have our heroes, our friend Ethan, and the justice card. But we also have thief. Every thief card you could possibly have. We also have, this is the Nine of Swords. Oh, this is a death card. And then This is the one, which one, what is he doing in this one? It's not the one with all the swords in it. I mean, but this kid's like on a bed getting stabbed-ish. We have fleeting happiness. That's our 7 of Cups. And then here's our Queens. This doesn't make sense. This is the 2 of Cups. Ethan showed us this. This was when he was showing us about his betrayal. 2 little boys. And but we don't have any major arcana. There's no one. Oh, maybe because these were like the little, like I want to see, these were like the minions. I hate to say that, but like Fight Club and stuff, that was all part of the minions. They weren't major arcana. The only major arcana was our Queen of Swords. I'm gonna get some clarity on the Queen of Swords and just, what are you trying to tell us, buddy? Old pal. This is the, how many is this? 8 of Cups. This is also like a fleeting card. Oh boy. Here's another, this is the pregnancy card. This is the Ace of Cups. With the Empress. Literally, look at this Empress. I don't know what this is telling us yet. What it's telling me is that she was pregnant by one of the Fight Club kids. Because we have Judgment. We have the Queen of Wands, we have the Queen of Coins, and we have the Empress. With our baby, which is like, doesn't always, it's not you, well, it's like definitely a union, and it's like love, harmony, can be baby. Aces are always new beginnings, always. Because I don't even know what I'm looking at. Here's another page. Was she sleeping with the help? Was our Empress sleeping around? I mean, we do it. Here's a little page. This Knight of Coins. Oh, the Knight is the... So this is our Knight of Coins. He got hurt on his way in. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. I'm going to say this as sensitively as I can. Because I don't care. And I don't judge. And I literally do not care. Here's a pregnant lady. This was the second card down. This is a Queen of Cups. Here's another murder. And we have another Ace of Coins. The oldest profession in the human world for this round, since last time we knocked ourselves out, is prostitution. And my personal opinion about the fact that it's illegal is because the government can't tax you on it. So they made it bad. That's my opinion. There's probably research to back it up. But they made it bad because they can't tax on it. So they can't make any money, no matter when. Like, in our history, like, the Romans couldn't make any money if you were, like, a prostitute because they can't tax you on it, technically. So, that being said, now that we have the history, we do know that Demetrius, perhaps, this is all allegedly, might have been a pimp. Okay, what do pimps do? I don't know if our Queen of Swords was involved in that line of work. That's what that's what would explain what we're looking at. If she was, I honestly have no idea. And I really honestly could care less. The only reason that I'm a little bit taken back right now is because Ethan's here and so is the US government. And they have not faltered at all. We also have our Justice card. He showed us that when he was talking about his brother. We also have Judgment. We have all little boys. They're not little, they're like college-age kids. And we have our Empress. And we have a Queen of Cups who's pregnant on this card. And we're using the trans-friendly cards, which is like definitely taking me back. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to ask. This is not a place for political arguments. I have zero interest in, so please don't come in the comments and talk about it. This possibly could be that she had like maybe she terminated the pregnancy, perhaps. That's one way to look at this. I mean, this kid, he has his swords. This kid is Ethan on the side of the road that night, I'll tell you that. And this kid is Ethan dying and about to die. This kid's already dead. This kid possibly... And this is our thief. I really have no idea. She thinks that we have the Empress. She's fat and happy. It's probably like totally against YouTube rules because... And then we have this pregnant lady. That is... Oh, I don't like that. Well, we also... where's the Ace of Cups? We have a pregnant card here too. Well, I guess... Now is the time. I don't know what this is reading as, but I guess what we're going to do is we're just going to get right to the chase. I'm going to use the trans cards, but I first want to use Rider-Waite for upside right reversals now, like good old Rider-Waite's. It's like a pair of sweatpants that just don't get old. We're just going to ask the trans question right now. And maybe that'll help answer some of these questions, but, well... This is a fighting card. This is like, we just got it. But that's not answering nothing. Oh, no, I'm not reading these. I'm just going to do upright yes reversals now. Is Dylan... I really don't even like asking this question. But it might help it answer some of the other ones. So I'm going to do it. This is Dylan. If you're watching, I apologize. You might want to skip this part. Because I really don't care. But... Upright yes, reversals no. No, yes, no, yes. Soft, no. It's a soft no. It's not, but guess, okay, so it's a soft no. But let me tell you who showed up. We have the baby, possible pregnancy. We have the Emperor. We have the King of Swords. We have a page. These kids are telling and we have a King of Pentacles. Oh, there's not one female on these cards. What I'm going to say, though, about this... I don't know what to say about this. But there's not one female. That doesn't really help. I'm just going to say the real question because I feel like being cryptic is not working. And the fact that we just got all these guys... This is... This is like... the guys in Congress telling women what to do with their bodies. Like, fuck you. Like, no, I don't want your decisions. That's how I felt about this. So I'm not gonna be cryptic. I'm just gonna ask, is Dylan trans? Sorry, Dylan, you skip this one. Is Dylan trans? Upright yes, reversals no. Upright yes, reversals no. Is Dylan trans? We're not reading jumpers. Yes, no, no, yes, no. That's another soft no. But guess who came? We have our death card. We have the Emperor. There's something going on with this. Is she the Emperor? I hadn't even thought of that. I honestly didn't even think of that. I thought she was reporting to an Emperor. On my little flow chart, I have her equal to Hierophant and the Emperor. I mean, I don't know. I know other readers are getting that she is. I just asked twice, and what I'm getting is that the Emperor... I don't know. This is confusing, because we just got two soft no's. Emperor showed up both times. So... Oh, and it's already at 34 minutes. I cannot make longer videos than like 30 minutes because I can't upload them. It takes all day. All right, I'm going to do one more, I guess. What I need is I might have to pause you and just start, like, come back in half an hour. Or just pause it so that I only have to upload a half an hour so it can go up tonight. Today's was only an hour and it took literally all day. I don't know what we're looking at, but this might be a deeper dive. So to leave you, before I leave you, I'm going to do one more as Dylan trans. Upright yes, reversals no. We're not doing jumpers, except is Dylan trans. It makes me so uncomfortable even asking that because I just really don't care. I have to clear that energy. Upright yes, reversals no. 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 Yes. No. Yes. And those were Dylan, or not Dylan, Ethan's here. And the bull, our little boy. And this golf clubs. It's 36 minutes, and I don't think we've solved any of the questions. We didn't answer any questions. But I have to leave because I cannot upload this. It's longer than this. So, in conclusion, the questions that I was trying to ask without asking at first was, were either of the girls pregnant and is Dylan trans? The answers that we got were very confusing. Soft nose. It wasn't a hard yes or a hard no. The Emperor showed up every time, and it looked to me like our Queen of Swords was knocked up by the Emperor, which is like confusing because then I thought she was the Emperor. I don't know what to say. Do you guys want an angel card? Just kidding. I'm literally pausing this and coming right back, and maybe then I can upload it. But if I pause it and then try to upload it, then it'll work. So I love you and leave you. Thanks for coming. I'm going to just pause it long enough to come right back. And then we're going to go back into this and see what we get. Hello. Welcome. My name is Kate. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. This one just jumped and I haven't even asked a question. This might be a teary night. So last night, just as a recap, I was going to do the remote viewing and check on Xana. I got a hard no. We're not done with Ethan. So that's okay. Then I was going to watch Divine Tarot. I know you'll correct me, but you guys all know who I'm talking about. And I wanted to look at the spirit box. Candace Starr does them too, and she's really good. She's fun to watch too. I like watching her in small doses. And then I got a hard no on that. It said to just come do a reading. Or like the feeling that I got was just go do a reading. The questions that I have tonight are, and there are two questions specifically that I really don't want to ask just because I don't really care. But I feel like I will. In the last reading, I just asked 3 times if Dylan, our Queen of Swords, was with child. No, I'm sorry. I was asking if our Queen of Swords is trans. And I have cards that are actually trans friendly. They're made, and I love to use them. They're beautiful. What we got was basically that, I don't know. I will just post it and it'll do the explaining for me. So now I'm just sitting back down, just shuffling the cards, trying to explain to you guys what's going to happen. We're going to answer more questions. Thank you all for putting the questions in the comments. It's a lot easier, by the way, if you do it in the, if we do something in the community tab, then I don't miss them, but I think I got them all. And thank you for looking into the Nordic. Oh, we have a deck for those too. Nordic Calendar. We nailed that one with the holiday, which is expected. We also, so one of the questions was, were one of the girls pregnant? A question I would rather ask than ask about Dylan's sexuality because I really honestly don't care. And it's making me uncomfortable just going down that road because I literally don't care. The card, I'm not even shuffling. I feel like the card that we just got is our stress. This has also been known to represent the Queen of Swords. She's up all night, everyone's seeing between the lines, can't keep things secret like they used to. It's modern technology. It's better than not modern technology. It's the kids are coming back to give everyone who's that's why Jesus said, for those with eyes to see and ears to hear. Everyone has the ability, it's just if you use it or not. And in the last video, I explained the oldest profession in modern history of humans that are around now is prostitution. Guess why it's legal? In my personal, humble opinion. Because the government can't tax it. They can't make any money if you're selling your body. That's why it's illegal. In my opinion, I think it's illegal because the government can't tax it. All the way back to the Roman days. That also being said, what we did see were pregnancy cards, straight up pregnancy cards, and the Empress. And that, with a bunch of little pages and whatever else. I was prefacing this by saying that the oldest profession in the book is literally in the book. I think in the Bible talks about it. This is not a place for a political argument. I honestly don't care. I was raised Catholic, and I've studied all of the 7 major religions because I just wanted to understand. I also am not here to argue about it. I don't care. And what we saw basically is that maybe that was someone's, the Queen of Swords, maybe profession. I have no idea. But it did look like maybe she had terminated that pregnancy. That didn't answer any of the questions that I asked. And I just kind of let Ethan run this the first day or whatever. And so now we're back. That was too long. Like, if it's like an hour, then, but we were like 36 minutes. And I know that's annoying to even talk about, but today it took all day to upload and yada yada. The week goes on. We just got a jumper, and it notoriously, this is a stress and anxiety. It doesn't matter who we're talking about. I'm just going to ask if one of the girls was pregnant. I'm going to do upright yes, reverseless no. Oh, hold on. That didn't cut right. Yes. No. 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 Yes. Soft yes. But guess who you'll be surprised to hear, didn't show up. Sticky Fingers didn't show up, but the heroes did. And Street. This is Lear Gangbang. So he was in reverse. He was upright. Okay. So it's a soft no. It is curious, though, that the Street Gang and our hero showed up. For some reason, I just got a feeling it was Xana. Why don't I just ask? I'd rather ask all of these questions because these are hard questions to ask, but they're not as hard as the other one. For some reason, that is just like, we're going to ask if Xana was pregnant. No, 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 no. The card that jumped. So that was the party hardy. Or the party. Okay. Oh. He's trying to tell us a different story. Holy shit. We just got the Tower, Judgment, and El Diablo. All right, I'm just going to clear this energy and let Ethan just tell us the story. There's something else that he's trying to explain. I'm just going to give Ethan the mic and let him run this. And then we'll go from there. Okay, these cards are ready. We have 2 jumpers. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse as our underlying energy. We have the Happy Home, 10 of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ethan, the Fool, and the Emperor. Ethan's running this. We didn't ask a question. The jumpers were, okay, so Ethan's here. The golf club's here. The party's here. The Emperor's here. The Hierophant's here. The Cowboy's here. The Queen of Pentacles is here. Hasn't represented our Queen of Swords. They're 2 totally separate energies. But at this moment, she's the only queen here. So I just showed you guys the 10 of Wands. This is, it was in reverse. This in the past has represented Dylan and our Hierophant. This is a choice stuck between a rock and a hard place. This was representing the people who made the decision for Kaylee and Maddie. Our Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. So, and we have the King of Pentacles in reverse too. But we know this. We know that the well is running dry. So we have the King and Queen of Pentacles right here in reverse. Guess what the next card is? I don't know what he's trying to tell us, but one of the questions on here is about the Chapin home. And right next to the happy home, happy family, there's like a mom and a dad and some kids, is our Ace of Swords. This to me is the golf club. Right next to our friend, literal, with the Fool, because he was running in. Ran right into a trap, I think. This is the ending. We have the Emperor. Then we have an unhappy home, unstable. This is a foundation card. Build your house on sand. Then we have the Master of his trade, This is represented the cowboy. Then we have the Hierophant. Then we have poor Dylan. Sticky fingers are everywhere. She's tired. Then we have a choice. It's literally no good answer. Nothing good can come from it. It's like a rock in a hard place. And then we have the Death card. I'm going to ask for clarity on this happy home. We might be getting the answer to this right now. Were the Chapins well off? Like, does anyone know? If they were, now they're not. I don't know. Yeah, these are our pentacles are running away. I'm going to put the broke cards at the top because the only pentacle that's upright is our master of this trade. This is our cowboy. It's not necessarily talking about actual pentacles. The rest of the cards are. We have our Queen of Wands. This could be sticky fingers. Then we have our pregnancy card. It's not always pregnancy. It can mean pregnancy. It can also be like a new beginning. Then we have our Page of Cups. This was one of the frat boys, Hunter Johnson, I think. He was a page. He was running around giving them messages, spying on them, telling them where they were. This is a grief card, so we're not talking about Hunter Chapin. I'll tell you that right now. He has no feelings. No feelings came out yesterday for him. I don't really know what I'm looking at. This is like going where angels don't tread. This is the 8 of Cups. Or sorry, 7 of Cups. This is like where angels fear to tread. Might as well the next card, or where if we don't see El Diablo, we can presume it's him right here. Did I ask if this was about his family? Or did I just think that? Well, here's some more pentacles in the reverse, which means like the well's running dry. We know that. Here's our Thief. Of course, Sticky Fingers shows up. No way. All right, so who we're not reading on is Hunter Chapin. Who we may be reading on is Hunter Johnson-ish, maybe. Because we have our Thief. Welcome to the party. We have the 9 of Cups. This is like, he's a fat, happy man. This can be gluttony. It can be addiction. It can be happiness. But guess what? Guess who showed up? Dun dun dun. Drum roll, please. I'm here. I'm here. Don't forget about me. The only card that we have on this table that's even remotely giving me an inkling that this is a person with actual human feelings, is we have a grief card. That could be the family. That could be, well, who it's not is our Queen of Swords. That emotion doesn't even register. Actually, I've never actually asked about her emotions because I have zero interest, but I really honestly don't know what we're looking at right now. I'm going to talk this out and see if I can figure it out, what he's trying to show us. So at the top, we have all of our pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So this might be one of the jacks we have to look into. I don't know. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Generational wealth is gone. 5 of Pentacles is out in the cold. Could be literally poverty, spiritual, body, mind, and spirit. Then we have the happy home. Dylan also got that the night we figured out that she was playing both sides of this fence. Oh, wait a second. Then we have the Ace of Swords. That, to me, has represented our golf club, which was it was in the Chariot. Then we have our little Fool. He's running in so blind and so excited. And then he ends his journey in the very next card. This is an ending. I've said this a billion times, but I feel like I should just keep saying it. So when he comes through, well, he comes through on a number of ways, but one of the ways is that he shows us only 2 circles in the tarot. One is the Wheel of Fortune and one is the World. The World is a technical drop-dead ending. This would be a better death card than the death card. The death card is change. If you're looking at it very literal, nothing here is by the books or by the rules, but that's just to know. Then we have the Emperor. He's sitting on his throne, built on a bunch of sand. His throne is built on sand by the hardworking people that work for him. What I don't love is his Hierophant is here, but he's in reverse. We don't like to see this. This is not a good sign. We don't want any Hierophants in reverse in this context, ever. And then we have Dylan crying about all the weight on of the world. The weight of the world is on her. You don't say. Then we have the 2 of Swords. This is like, I remember specifically saying this when Burr was trying to make the decision between this thing with Kaylee or just letting her go. And it was like he had to make 2 horrible decisions, decide between 2 horrible things. And they made the worst, like he thought he was taking the lesser of 2 evils. But I can tell you the very next card is a death card. So that was not a good idea. Our cups are in reverse. This can be addiction. This can be mental. These aren't mental health cards. Well, this one is self-explanatory. This can be an addiction card. Then we have our Thief. Oh, you know what? It's very symbolic here. This is very literal. This could possibly be a pregnancy card. Ace of Cups can be a pregnancy. Guess who's right next to it? We have the Thief, pregnancy, and our Queen of Swords. I'm coming to create havoc. I don't know. See, I'm getting that she was pregnant. This one. I've gotten it like 3 times. I don't feel it because I don't feel anything about her, but... And then we have like some serious grief. I'm just going to say I think it was Dylan that was pregnant. I don't think it was anyone else. I think it was her. And based on the number of swords we have here, I don't think, well, she clearly didn't carry it to term. My body, my choice. Just figure that part out. I think she terminated it, but I think it was Dylan that was... Because, well, this is the other... I have not looked into Kaylee at all because I got a hard no on Xana. We're not done with Ethan yet. But what I'm looking at on these cards is it was D-Bag. Oh, I love that name for her. Oh, I love that. Our Queen of Swords, the D-Bag, is what it looks like to me. And I've pulled these cards like 4 times, and I keep getting the same ones. I'm just going to ask upright yes, reverses no. Is D-Bag pregnant? I can't make it up. I cannot make this up. Literally. If literally, when I look down, if the next card that we get is a sword, yep, done. Yes, I'm sticking by that. This is my Thief in the Night. This is the D-Bag now. I like that nickname for her. The Queen of Swords. Literally came out right next to El Diablo with money in between them. So this is my personal opinion from what I'm looking at on these. No way. Nope. Yes. 100% way. Yes. I mean, this is a pregnancy card. Okay, let me explain what I'm looking at. Yes. So we had D-Bag. This is our D-Bag. Also known as the Queen of Swords. Also known as the Thief in the Night, which we just got. Wasn't I? Oh, I'm holding it. Then Literally, this is the way the cards were. Then we have our pentacles. Our D-bag is paying El Diablo to end. I couldn't have said it any clearer than what it is. Yeah, I think it was our D-bag. And I think it's been terminated. But I think that you can't even make this up. This is like the worst mid-afternoon soap opera ever. I did just ask, I hope it was on this, if Xana was pregnant, and I gotta know. Because I had a feeling that that's what he was trying to explain, but I think what he's trying to tell us is that D-bag was knocked up by one of the little pages, which could have been any of the frat row party club, fight club. But I literally just got it like 4 times that it was D-bag. God, I love that nickname for her. It really just fits. Feels like a glove. Now, I don't mind pulling again on that. Well, okay. I mean, we have jumpers. This is our party. Queen of Cups and King of Cups. Pregnancy. That's what this is telling me. Party. Oh, man. Don't tell me. I'm just going to ask this question in my head and pull one card and see. I don't mind. Let's get some more cards. I literally just got it 4 times, though. And I think, like, by the 4th time, it's like I can't ignore it anymore. There was a question I was just going to ask in my mind because I didn't really want to say it out loud, but I've already lost it. So I really do not like D-bag. I do like that name, though. So we're going to switch our cards in about 4 seconds. I don't know if that question is going to come back to me. You guys are not going to believe what I think I'm looking at. I think, and this is all just opinion, this is all allegedly, no facts here, do your own research. No facts here. This is showing me that she's more grief-stricken about terminating that pregnancy than she is about anything else. This is the only time I've ever seen her with any emotions. And it's when we're asking, not even about her. Of course, she has to show up, but I mean, that's the way I'm reading it. And that's like, I've gotten it 4 times. I'm going to switch now, if I can. Let me just flip these. These all just jumped. It's all the same cards. Like our Emperor, our little Fool. So I'm going to stand by it because I am. I got it 4 times. So we're going to use our trans cards. This question I really don't want to ask Dylan, and if you're watching, I'm sorry. But since you're knocked up, I guess I'm going to ask if you were also trans. Okay, so I'm going to do upright yes reversals now. So yes, no, 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 no. Now I've gotten no every single time. That was like literally the 4th time I asked that too. And I don't think she was. And I've never thought she was. But we have the Empress right here. Look at the Empress on these cards. I think they're funny. Right next to the Page of Swords. And the Emperor. The Page of Swords in this has always been frat row. Let me just explain what I'm looking at. Here's D-bag jumping in and running in. Next to the Page of Swords, this is our frat row kids. This is the 5 of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite. There's like snow, they're outside. This is like spiritual bankruptcy, body, mind, spirit bankruptcy. Like everything. Body, mind, spirit, money, everything. She's lost everything. And guys, here's the Emperor. This is the 2nd or 3rd time I've gotten that she got knocked up by the Emperor, who I thought was an entity, not a person. I didn't actually think there was an actual Emperor. It's kind of like the Hierophant. Like, I didn't actually think that was a person. I still don't think that's a person. I think that's an entity. This is the 2nd or 3rd time now that I've gotten that our D-bag got knocked up by the Emperor. And we also got that it was a page, the minions running around doing her bidding for her. Yeah, I don't know. This goes back to the conversation. The oldest profession in human history is prostitution, and the only reason it's illegal is because the government can't tax it. It's probably not written anywhere, but I do remember learning that. And it makes the most sense to me logically. Remember, this is all an opinion. I'm just a chick with some tarot cards. But just follow your intuition. If that doesn't feel right, then go do your own research. And, you know, it's okay. Like, I don't mind disagreeing with, probably don't agree with most of the things that are in our matrix, but I do think, and I'm going to have to say, like, I think that the Emperor is a person. I think he got his D-bag knocked up. I think that everyone had their turn, or I don't even know how to say that respectfully because I don't mean it, but that's what it looked like. Every page was on there. I think she terminated it, and I don't think, and it's the only emotion we've seen from her ever in like the readings, which is like 30 readings or something I've done on her, or she just shows up. You are welcome to the table, but I got like 4 times that she's not trans, which I'm really glad, and I really don't like asking those questions because I really don't care. We even used our trans friend. These are trans cards, which I like. And I guess now another question I need to write down is like, the Emperor's a person? I thought it was an entity. So I'm confused. So God, that one of the girls was pregnant. I really don't want to look into Xana, or I've already tried to look into Xana and I got a hard no. I did ask if she was pregnant and I got a no. I don't really want to look into Kaylee and Maddie. I don't mind. I'll just ask this one question. Upright yes, reversals no. Hold on, I'm just gonna pull one card and see if this is even like plausible. And then if it is, we're gonna talk it out. Oh, this is a lover's card. The question that I was just asking in my mind, because I didn't think that it was plausible, and I didn't know if I really needed to go down that road, was, did Hunter get D-bag knocked up? And the lovers came up. Because I don't know. I don't know. Every time I see him, I get really happy. I don't know what he's here to explain. I don't know. I don't get it, but I'm going to stand by the cards. So in conclusion, I don't even know if I can say it. I can. In conclusion, D-bag, who's also our Queen of Swords. I literally pulled the cards 4 times, and I got the same thing almost every single time. I think that our D-bag was pregnant. I think that D-bag terminated the pregnancy. She may have been pregnant by Hunter Chapin, who has represented pages. No emotions. This is the only emotion we've ever seen from this D-bag, which I love the name of, is extreme heavy grief. And I saw it twice. So what it was telling me was that this termination was more painful than anything else, that she's self-inflicted stress to herself. This is all self-induced, in my personal opinion. And I don't know about her family. I did see somewhere on Reddit, probably. By the way, most of the research that I do is on Reddit, and I just take what resonates and leave the rest. And I probably can take 5 more seconds to do a Google search on her dad, but I saw that he was a prosecutor in the next county over. With that being said, in conclusion, what we heard or saw tonight, Xana was not pregnant. D-bag was pregnant. Somehow D-bag might have been pregnant by the actual Emperor. I don't know who. No way. There's no way that Ethan Chapin could have. Ethan. That Hunter Chapin could have been our Emperor, right? No way. But I did see that our Emperor is a human, like a person, not an entity. I asked if she got knocked up by Hunter, and I got the Lover's card. And I don't think it could have been any clearer. We got that she's not trans, and I asked 4 times. I never really felt like that. And by the way, questions like that make me super uncomfortable. I'd really rather not ask questions that have to do with that stuff because I really don't care. Plus, I feel like it's just something like, it's just not enough. It's none of my business is really how I feel about it. But I do have trans-friendly cards because I want everyone to feel included, and I like them. So, in conclusion, the way that the cards read tonight, and I did it like 4 times because I wasn't sure, D-bag was knocked up. Could have been by a number of pages that we saw. quite literally. All 4 times I saw all those pages. Pages were also our messengers. They also, the knights, so we had pages and knights. The knights ran in. They were in part of the fight club, and pages were running around giving the messages. Prostitution is the oldest profession in human history, and it's illegal because the government can't tax it. Doesn't matter if we're talking about the Roman Empire or the American government or whatever government we're talking about, in my personal opinion. I have not read on the girls at all. I really didn't want to, if they were pregnant. But what I kept getting was it was D-bag. God, I love that nickname for her. I hope I don't forget about it. Queen of, I'm sure she'll remind me by showing up to every single party, but that's what I got, and I'm going to stand by it because I got it like 4 times. I haven't listened to Divine Tarot or whatever her name. I know you guys know who I'm talking about, and I mean this with all due respect. I couldn't listen to that until I did this reading. I think that we've gone down that road, and I feel good about that reading. So with that, I will love you and leave you. I'm going to go listen to Divine Tarot or Divine, you guys know who I mean, to the Spirit Box and to her live tonight. I had a board meeting, so I wasn't around. And then and I got a hard stop on Xana. We're not done with Ethan. So I haven't looked into any of the girls, just Ethan. Thank you for checking the Norse calendar. We nailed that. And on that note, I will love you and leave you. And I'm going to take a few deep breaths and ask what the fuck we just saw. So with that, have a good evening. I love you, and I'll see you next time.